I feel like the narrative is starting to change with Stephen A. I think players don't like him no more. I feel like media members are having more things to say negatively about what happened.
Stephen A. is quickly become down the path. And I think this is fair, but like being a professional opinionist rather than a journalist or an expert or an analyst on anything. He's recognized that he could use his voice in ways in which it's like, all right, as long as I can formulate an opinion on this, then I can then leverage that into viewership. And he's done that not only with basketball, but then at ESPN, they actually just do basically everything. So basketball, baseball, hockey. Now you got Stephen A. talking about MMA and stuff like that, and he has no idea what he's talking about. He's very clear. And then now you're entering into the realm of politics, and it's cool if you don't really know much about why, Walker Kessler out in Utah is a really good basketball player that you may be sleeping on or something like that, because that stuff is trivial. But then when you get into the realm of politics and you're just trying to be a professional opinionist, you're talking about shaping opinions and giving voices to people who will quite literally alter people's lives.
Yeah.
That's where Stephen A. loses me completely. And I think anybody who criticizes him in that fashion, I think is a very valid criticism that I don't think he's actually going to respond to. And that's another thing I don't like about Stephen A. He is very meticulous on who he responds to. So even recently when he got into a back and forth with a few other people, he purposely decided to respond to certain people that he knew would be a layup to respond to.
Yeah.
He responded to Kwame Brown, and I think he responded to Mace. But then Nick Wright gave him a very clear and articulate manner, and then he just refused to ignore him completely. And it's like, bro, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, and there's certain people he decides to purposely not to respond to, which then leaves it up for interpretation. And again, if you're doing basketball, I guess it's cool, it's trivial, but you entering politics, I think is just bad. I think it's really, really bad, actually.